This mama moose was cleaning her newborn calf, but then she dropped down to her knees. Sarah Lochner and Victoria Hickey were amazed when they witnessed a moose giving birth in a yard in Alaska. Indeed, they couldn't hide their excitement when the mother began to clean her newborn calf. Alaska is abundant with wildlife. Among the diverse range of animals that call the state home are polar bears, killer whales, caribous, and moose. With that in mind, Alaskan residents and visitors enjoy endless opportunities to get up close and personal with nature. Even in Anchorage, Alaska's most populated city, people and animals live in close proximity. It's thought that the area is home to around 60 grizzly bears and 250 black bears. During the winter months, up to 1,000 moose roam the Anchorage area, meaning the large animals are a common sight. However, regardless of how abundant the creatures may be, in 2016, 2 Anchorage residents had a more intimate experience with a moose than they could have imagined. It all began when Sarah Lochner and Victoria Hickey noticed an adult moose in the yard of an East Anchorage residence. The female was lying down on its side and appeared unable to get up. While moose are usually solitary creatures, males and females gather closer together during the mating season. During this time, opposite sexes will call out to each other to attract one another. Once pregnant, the moose gestation period lasts around 8 months, after which they will usually give birth to a single calf. Usually, the prime time for calving is in May and June. Given the extraordinary scenes that were unfolding before them, the 2 women decided to film the moose giving birth. In their footage, the mother quickly delivers her calf, much to the delight of an onlooking Lochner and Hickey. The 2 women coo over the baby moose, which they watch make its first subtle movements. Eventually, the mama moose musters up enough energy to get to her feet and begins attending to her newborn calf on the grass. The women watch for a few minutes as she starts to lick clean her baby. Then, the footage cuts forward to the point at which the calf is trying to find its feet. Soon enough, its efforts pay off and it rises onto its hooves, revealing its long legs in the process. At this point, you may expect the mother and baby to trot off into the sunset together. However, that's when the plot thickens. As the camera rolls, it becomes clear that the mama moose has birthed another child while she was cleaning off her firstborn. Twins are uncommon in moose pregnancies. However, they usually occur if food has been readily available for the mom. With adequate nutrition, a female can boost its likelihood of birthing 2 babies to over 30%. And it soon emerges that the moose from Lochner and Hickey's video had been getting a helping hand in the food department. It seems that one of the residents in the neighborhood had been keeping an eye on the expectant mom. Toward the end of the birthing video, a male voice off camera can be heard explaining, "I noticed this morning that she'd looked a little ragged, so I gave her an apple, and she was real nice about it." The unknown man also reveals that the mama moose is not a stranger to him. In fact, their bond has been formed over a long period of time. So it seems that the moose is fairly experienced when it comes to motherhood. As a result, she decides to rest for a while as she watches one of her babies take their first shaky steps. Lochner and Hickey's footage comes to an end while the threesome is still recuperating in the yard. It's not known what became of them after the camera stopped rolling. Young moose tend to stay with their mothers for a little under a year, until the female starts preparing for her next birth. At that point, the calves will go their own ways, living largely solitary lives until it's time for them to mate. So thanks to Lochner and Hickey's video, the internet got a rare insight into moose interacting with one another. Needless to say then, the footage caused quite the stir and has since been viewed close to 3 million times. What's more, the video has also attracted a number of comments which marveled at the moose and thanked the Anchorage residents for providing the animals a safe haven.